got lost in Kyah's archive.
All right. End the stream off with a good react. 10 college students decide who wins $1,000. Let's get to it.
Rhino.
What's up? It's your boy Nobo.
And today we have 10 college students here who are going to be competing for $1,000. It's not going to be $10,000 or $50,000 because we can't afford that, and we're not Mr. Beast. There will be.
Remember when I did this? I had college students compete for $1,000. Remember I gave away that? Y'all remember that?
5 elimination rounds. Once we get to the final 3, those that have been eliminated will be choosing the final winner.
Hi everyone, I'm Idris. I'm 21 years old from San Diego.
My name is Tristan. I'm 20 years old. I go to USC and I'm studying arts, technology, and business of innovation.
I'm Nessa. I'm 19. I'm from Orange County. I play basketball at Kansas State University.
Hi, my name's Brianna. I'm 21 years old. I'm currently pursuing a career in musical theater at AMDA.
Hi, I'm Riley. I'm 18 years old. I go to Cal State Fullerton.
Hello everyone, my name is Noah Fox. I'm a junior at UCLA.
Hi guys, my name is Myra and I'm 20 years old. I go to USC.
What's up guys? My name is Jalen Woodard. I'm currently 19 years old and I go to Santa Barbara Community College.
Hi, my name is Sam. I'm 21 years old. I go to University of Richmond.
Hello, my name is Aaron. I go to University of Arizona. I'm 19.
Okay guys, so for the first
Great
round,
lineup of
I would
educated,
like all of you guys
young
to express
adults
in a bit more detail about why you think you deserve the money.
So I come from a single parent household and I've been working since I was 13. I've been working a part-time job. And I got the money to go to college, so I go to USC. I'm under a merit scholarship, and I pay the rest of it, which is like $15,000 a year because tuition is $96K now. That's insane.
Damn.
So everything I do is out of my pocket, and I would really appreciate this $1,000 to pay for my car. My car's really messed up. There's a big old dent in it. Need new tires. Transmission a little wonky. So yeah, that 1,000 would go a long way.
She not going for it. She not fucking with
I definitely relate to that. I also go to USC and I have a full merit scholarship, but on top of that, I also qualify for full FAFSA aid because I come from a low income, also one parent household. So the money would definitely help not only for expensive, but like I mentioned before, my dad has had health problems. I actually can't remember a time in my life where he wasn't in and out of the hospital. As the only child, I've kind of had to step up and take care of him the past few years, and I've also been working since I was 14, about 8th grade. And I have like over $500 in tickets, and I got a notice if I don't pay these off by like the end of the month, my car is gonna get impounded.
No, you should have stuck with the dad story. Like that's a very hard, I'm just being honest here. Them tickets was your fault. You should have just said, I'm trying to help my dad out. No shit.
Like, it's important to put in the money into something that'll earn you more income.
For sure.
So that way, you know, you can
invest,
earn passive income and be financially free at some point. For me personally, you know, I've grown up in a low-income housing, and so in a low-income household, and so I've worked since I was 15 years old, and now I'm sort of balancing both things. And I feel like with the $1,000, I can get 4 of my friends to get together, and we can each put in $1,000 and start up an online sort of business that can earn us passive income. So that way I
Nah, I'm sorry, like. All of the reasons are valid, and I know the video just started, but nah, he needs to be,
you know, just hop off of working full time and completely dedicate everything into school and just focus on my future.
No, I totally get that. Listen, everyone, we're all young. None of us have great jobs yet. We all need $1,000. But keeping it real, you guys don't actually need that. What you guys have is you have parking tickets. That means you have.
Hey, this is gonna be a good reaction. I'm not gonna lie. Wow. Bold.
But keeping it real, you guys don't actually need that. What you guys have is you have parking tickets, that means you have a car. You want to start a business, that means you got something else going. I'm here because I live in Glendale, which is right next to Altadena, and so many of my friends lost everything in the fires. And State Farm pulled out insurance coverage from there right before. So most of these people don't even have the insurance policy from their house. They're wearing their grandfather's jeans and stuff. Now listen, I got a little bit of money, I'm okay. And I donated what I could to the GoFundMes. But realistically speaking, this $1,000 can go so much further than making passive income. This $1,000 can help somebody get new clothes from the fires, get the.
Look at his face. Look at how he looking at him on the right. I just had to point that out. Cause boy, let me move my cam too.
Necessities they need, especially if they didn't have insurance.
So you would donate the entire $1,000?
Absolutely.
All of it?
I would donate all of it. I break it up among my 3 friends and my teacher.
But I feel like, I guess like for me, because like I was also
that.
there for the fires. I was living in Hollywood at the time and I had to evacuate with everybody, and I completely understand where you're coming from. Like that's why I'm here, because after I lost my apartment, I had to move out here to OC, and like it was really difficult. Just like to uproot your entire life, I totally get where you're coming from. Like that's why I want the $1,000, because after I lost my apartment and everything, I wasn't able to make the payments on my car. My car got repoed. And like, so for me, that $1,000 is gonna go towards my car so I can get it back.
Realistically, $1,000 is not changing anybody's life, but it is nice to have another $1,000.
Yeah, but like I just mentioned before, if I do not put $500 to my parking tickets, I'm gonna lose my car, lose my job.
No, I get what the other dude's saying. Some things are more important than others. Everybody, realistically, in a perfect world, everybody should get $1,000, bro. Like they're college students, young, struggling, came from a one-parent household. They all need the $1,000 for different things, but parking tickets, boo. I'm sorry, I can't like
be able to drive my dad to the hospital. Like that is a life-changing amount for me.
Okay, like you should have said that then. Let me lower my volume because I feel like my mic is loud. But he can't like Uber or like get him like a bus pass or something? Like, no. Okay, being realistic here, you should have been prioritizing, oh, let me not be parking in dumbass places because I need this car to help out my dad. Let me not be foolish because I know I don't got no money. Let me not park over here. I know how LA be. They be busting them parking tickets out, but you got to be careful, bro. I probably had 2 parking tickets, but $500 worth is bizarre.
And I don't think you can really say it's not.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. And to your point about $1,000 not being able to help a lot of people, I would definitely disagree with that. A lot of the people I know have had their houses completely burned to the ground, their entire community is destroyed. They've had to move places. They don't even know where they're going to get their next meal from, where they're living. I would probably give it entirely to those people, probably the 2 families that I'm thinking of.
Well, for me, I want to go to PT school. I work 2 jobs, so I'm saving up the money and I'm investing it into stocks and mutual funds. So it would just really help saving money because it's like $90,000 too.
Are your parents helping you pay for college at all?
A little bit, yeah.
Next, get her up out of here. I'm doing it for the love of the game.
How much is a little bit?
Like half.
Next,
a little bit more than
y'all rich.
What do you guys think about the concept of, okay, they're talking about charity. There's a lot of horrific things happening all around the world, so we don't even have to speak about just the Palisades, fires, and stuff like that. Or who do you feel more comfortable giving the money to, assuming you don't win? Someone who's giving it to charity or someone who's doing it for themselves?
I feel like I would want to give it more to someone, well, like she said, she's not really doing it for herself. She's kind of doing it for like her family and her dad. So that's not exactly giving to charity, but you're still kind of helping other people in a way. So I personally would think I'd rather give the money to like her rather than like someone who's going to give it to like a big organization.
I would agree with him too. It's just like, if you solely give $1,000 to an individual, that can actually make a real impact. When you give it to a bigger like scale, like for example, the charity, it's like that's going to be divided into like little bits between a mass number of people.
Yeah, so around like 4 years ago, my parents actually like both walked out of my life, and I'm the oldest out of 2 younger siblings. My brother's 15 and he's in 8th grade right now trying to go play high school basketball, and I have a little 6-year-old sister who's just, you know, my best friend, but I'm just trying to take care of both of them.
All right, so you guys got to hear everyone talk a little bit. So now is gonna be the first elimination round.
Yikes.
And 2 people will be eliminated on this go. So up here we will have a ballot box and the slips of paper will be up here. And I want you guys to, before you come up here, look at everyone's number and see who you wanna eliminate. I don't know if y'all can see from here, but look and see who you wanna eliminate. 2 people with the most votes will be bouncing.
Chat, who y'all eliminating? Who y'all eliminating? Wait. Who y'all eliminating? Pick y'all number. Pick y'all number and put it in the chat. Who y'all eliminating first? Me? I'm going with parking ticket, lady.
Look and see who you want to eliminate. 2 people with the most votes.
Miss Parking Ticket.
Bouncing. And number 6.
This nigga had the best answer out of everybody.
Honestly, I think this is BS. A lot of people here did not have a good reason to be here, and I came representing people who did. I think a lot of people are thinking about this selfishly.
I'm not gonna lie, came in here just to see what would happen. Didn't really need the 1,000. If anything, I would just need it because lost a little bit at the casino last night.
Next.
I knew from the jump that number 6 and number 3, they were capping.
All right, guys.
Nah,
so
Noah.
I want to know
Justice
from the
for
group,
Noah.
what's more important? Who needs the money or who deserves the money?
Personally, I think someone who deserves the money is a really good take. The only thing is, when someone needs the money, that can go to a much better cause. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Because when someone needs the money, that is like a missing factor in their life. It's something that they need in order to like get to a destination, get to school, get books, get this and that. When they deserve it, okay, that will come eventually.
Does anyone else have a thought about the need versus deserve concept?
Yes.
You can go first.
Okay. So I think somebody that needs it is important, but at the same time, I feel like everybody here goes to a pretty good school. I don't think $1,000 will make or break anybody's life, but somebody who deserves the money can take that money and either invest it into themselves, or if they're truly in a really bad position, like say her with her car situation, it's gonna get taken away. I think that might be a valid reason, or anybody else who really is stuck in a situation needs to get out.
Yeah, I agree with that.
No, I think who determines who deserves it? Like what makes someone qualify for they deserve it? What qualities make someone more deserving than another person? I think I think everybody deserves $1,000. But if you're a good person trying to get by, living your life, everybody deserves $1,000. It could help everybody out. Unless you're rich and that's a little chump change to you, I feel like it would help everybody out. Everybody in the chat, everybody walking the street, everybody. So I think just them going to school, getting their education, they all deserve $1,000. But what makes someone not undeserving? I think they all deserve it, but I think it's about the need. Who needs it right now? Who needs it right now? Y'all blessings coming a little later, but who needs it right this second? Who really needs it right this second?
And to, I guess, my interpretation of your guys' question, I feel that somebody who needs the money can also deserve it. I don't think the two things are mutually exclusive. I feel like they can be, kind of interwoven together. Like for me, for example, I need the money because I need to pay for these parking tickets so I can have my car, so I can go to my job, I can help out my family, etc. But at the same time, I do feel that I deserve the money because I am helping my family throughout that endeavor, if that makes sense. So it's kind of both for me.
I would say I feel like each and every one of us could deserve the money, but like he said, there's a difference in deserving and needing. There's a lot of people who are in need
She's
and
so
need
pretty.
it. Like for me, example, I don't have any of my parents, and just helping out my siblings would just be the best thing for them, especially my 6-year-old who's gonna start first grade, and I just want to give them the childhood that I didn't get.
So are you your sibling's guardian?
It would technically be my grandparents who are taking over. They're also, like I said, come from low income housing and don't have a lot of money. So they're their guardian right now because I go to college, and it's hard for me to come back and see him a lot of the time.
Who y'all think should get it?
Pay for?
My brother, I'd probably pay for. He's about to start driving soon, so I'd probably help with possibly even get him a car, and get my little sisters any toys that she may need or want, and then also some shoes.
I want to stir the pot. Who do you think here deserves it the least?
You know what?
This is hard though. This is really hard, girl. You talking about toys? I'm trying to go and be on her side. I really am, but toys and I'm not sure that I heard everybody's story thoroughly on what they need the money for. So I need to really hear what's going on with everybody and everybody's story, not just I came from a low income housing. Yeah. I
want everyone to participate in that one. I would like everyone to name someone who they think, you know what? Then again, that might that might decide who we're gonna. But this is a chance for them to plead their case. So I will.
I think everybody should be able to give one person that they think, just so you can agree or disagree with whoever.
Okay, on that note, I will start it off. I think I would probably say number 9, just because has the same cause as number 6, who we did just eliminate. Feels a little hypocritical to not eliminate him as well, as they kind of have the same exact case.
They want to help. Wasn't he the guy who said he wants to help people who lost their homes in the fires? That people he know? that lost their homes and lost their belongings in the fire? Why is that the least deserving? You have parking tickets. Why is that the least deserving? I don't get it.
Interesting argument. I mean, yeah, we have the same case. It may not have been presented
Yeah, I'm saying they both had the same case.
the same way. I think that even though it's the same cause, doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad one. I think that even though you eliminated him, I don't think there was maybe enough time for us to elaborate on why we think that they deserve it. And just so you know, when you vote for me, like an elimination for me not to deserve it, it's not for me personally. Like I said, it's not to a charitable organization or something specific. I'm giving this to a specific family who I know needs it, and I'm trying to do this on their behalf. I came here today on their behalf, but I don't really think it's fair to say it's the same situation as the other person. Because we voted them out, we're going to vote out you now. I think the situations may be similar in nature in terms of the fact that there was a fire that destroyed a lot of people's lives, but I think the way that we're going about our answers do fundamentally differ in a way that should be compelling.
Everybody here needs the money.
very
That's
well
like kind of
spoken.
why we're here. It's who deserves it. I think that's like really what we're trying to find. That's a noble cause that you're trying to do. I think that is like notable. Like it's not a charity. You are giving it to a family that needs it. But
What did he need it for?
I think that it would be the best thing for one of us here to walk away with $1,000.
Yeah, and on that note, I don't think it's an argument of, oh, no, you don't deserve it, that cause is stupid. It's more like maybe somebody deserves it just a little bit more.
What I would say
Not
on the
true!
deserves versus needs aspect is the people I'm referring to and the family I'm referring to, they desperately need this money first, and that's like without a question, that you can set that aside. But they also absolutely deserve it. I wouldn't say it's fair to say that, yeah, maybe they deserve it, but they don't absolutely, or they don't need it, but they deserve it. They deserve it as well. These people have lived in that community their entire lives. They haven't had to like deal with, or their family has had to deal with like a complete uprooting of their entire family system and their entire home. They don't know where they're gonna be. They don't have any sort of future plan for where their family is going. One of their kids is just entering school right now. One of them is in the middle of college right now. They come from a single parent household. They have a lot of other struggles that they're already dealing with that's already piling on top of this. No way of preventing this. This is not something that was up to their fault. This was completely based on Mother Nature and a fire just absolutely
she's
destroying
so
their entire life. I would hope that you guys could be a little bit sympathetic to that cause and maybe understand where I'm trying to come from.
Alrighty, that's time on the second round. We're gonna have everybody.
Just eliminate her. A lot of the times when there's challenges like this and there's someone who is speaking the most and feel like they just feel like they're more deserving just because they're speaking the most, like, girl, I'm not gonna lie. Look, I feel like she deserves it. I feel like everybody in the lineup deserve it, but she low-key like irritated me a little bit. Like, I understand she needs to get the money to fix her car, to take her dad to the hospital. I get it and I respect it, but your attitude and the way you going about this is just not the right way, sweetheart. It wasn't. You should have just said you need to get your car. You need to get your car so you can keep your car so you can take your dad to the hospital. Not no parking tickets, missed ticket.
They come up again and pick one person, and whichever numbers have 2 of the highest votes will be eliminated.
I mean, can't say I don't feel bad about it. Obviously, there's a very deserving family that needs this money, but the thing that I was really annoyed about is once someone pointed the finger at me, it felt almost impossible to escape the situation.
I was expecting to be out, so I'm not really surprised. I was glad that I made it past the first round, so that's all I was hoping for.
I'm saying, did she even speak?
So, you guys made it to the third round. I would like
No,
each
not
of
the
you to
quiet
tell
people.
me who you think might be flying under the radar or who you'd like to hear more from. I want to make sure everybody gets to
Please.
speak. So let's
Yes.
start number 8. You
Great.
can tell me who you'd like to hear a bit more from.
Oh no, I was actually going to talk about me because.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, you can speak and then, you know.
So my situation, I'm from the Bay Area, okay? I currently go to Santa Barbara Community College, so 5 hours away. I live really, really close to the beach, and because of that, rent is really high. So me being there and like me like dealing with payments, this and that, it does get it gets very critical when it comes down to just like getting like through bill payments and stuff like that. So me going down to San Diego in the fall, it's only going to be even more expensive, especially for on-campus housing.
And can I ask, I guess, how you signed your lease? Like, do you have a co-signer such as a parent on your lease, or are you paying for 100% of the?
I'm not paying for 100%. Currently paying half. With 100%, if they help me pay 100% of my rent, that also means like, oh, they can't help pay for books. Oh, they can't help pay for gas. They can't help pay for groceries. So the fact that it's half, it kind of helps balance everything out.
Yeah, but all of us have rent, all of us have bills, and it sounds like your parents are paying for at least half of your things, where some of us here, we have jobs. We've been working full-time as a student and working our part-time and doing maybe side businesses, as he was saying, and paying our full amount. So that is fully rent. That is fully my car payment, my insurance.
What was his reason again?
Any Netflix bill I have, my phone bill, anything that I want to do is entirely out of my pocket.
What? What? You talking about Netflix bill? Look how she just side-eyed you. What are you talking about?
Any Netflix bill I have, my phone bill, anything that I want to do is entirely out of my pocket.
I lost my apartment in the fires. I moved to OC with some family, because of that. I ended up losing my job a little bit after that because my car got repoed, and I used to work as a nanny, so I had to commute to the houses, and it was becoming too much financially for me to Uber to the houses and back and stuff, so I eventually lost my job, and that was really fucking hard.
Number 3, is there anyone you want to hear more from?
I feel like I touched on, I guess, my more immediate bills that need to be paid. And I guess this is another really big one that $1,000 doesn't really cover, but I guess I'll mention it just for the sake of mentioning it. I took a leave of absence actually from USC this past semester. Obviously my dad's health was doing really bad and my mental health was doing also really bad because, it's kind of a lot of responsibility to take care of the man who raised me my whole life, and seeing him in the state he's in, it really just kind of tore me up, and I needed to take time for my family, obviously.
I want to keep going down the line. I want to make sure everyone gets to
say something,
point out someone they want to hear more from. So number 1, is there anyone in particular that you want to hear a bit more from, or are you okay?
Yeah, I want to hear from this person a bit more because I feel like, number 9 getting voted out, I feel like he was trying to help a cause that actually matters. Family's life is on the line, but this person is number 3, and I want to hear more from you because I feel like you buying your little brother a car is not as important as people trying to save someone's life.
Yeah, so it would also go towards, since me being so far away from home, playing basketball, they don't get to really see me play in person, and that's why I play basketball, to work hard, to eventually provide for them. Without my parents being here, there's not really anyone, just my grandparents. The short end of the stick for a childhood, and I feel like a childhood really makes or break you as you become an adult, and I feel like giving that to them is just the best thing. Plane tickets, I actually transferred from Duke, so plane tickets going across the country were very expensive, and no one really got to come to my games.
Pay for the car or the plane tickets?
It's $1,000, a little bit can go to everything, and I could help out.
Where's home again?
I live in OC.
Okay.
So dude on the right was talking about investing in stocks, and him and his friends all put $1,000 in so they can get rich. What?
Gotcha. Or for where's your family?
Wasn't that him?
To buy the plane ticket.
OC.
Oh, they're here?
Yeah, they're here. So I'm actually back home for.
7, is there anyone you want to hear from a bit more?
I guess I'd like to hear a little bit more from number 2. Didn't you just win the sperm racing that was happening at USC?
I did, yeah.
Sperm racing? This world's finna end, what?
Yeah, I did.
Then you win $10,000.
Okay, so about that.
You doing your research on him? What? It's a lot to unpack here. Sperm racing, what? You doing your research, so you trying to get him out you just won you won 10,000 after school. That's not, you cheating. I want him out anyway. But you cheating because you not playing fair for real. You pocket watching. You don't know what's going on?
I did win the $10,000.
Wow. Damn.
Let me explain. As I said,
she pulled out a wild card.
No, unfortunately, did not take the dub home, but I took the dub, and that's why I got the 10K. And what's up?
Where did it go?
So you just got $10,000. How'd you waste that already? What's $1,000 gonna do to help?
I mean,
you?
it paid my class, $2,800 there, and then I gave my mom $2,000 as soon as I won, because she gave birth to me. She let me win the first race, so it's only right.
Her giving birth to you is worth $2,000?
Oh, no, never that. There's no monetary value that I can ever give my mom. I would love to give her the world.
Stay
All right,
irritated.
guys. So 2 more people gotta go. Let's get straight to it.
Vanessa or whatever her name is, Miss Ticket, Miss No Car, No Whip, and him. Why? I can't believe they are in this game this long. They have to be cheating. What the fuck is going on? This nigga just said he won 10 bands and you kept them. This nigga just said he won 10 bands and a sperm race and you kept them in. This girl says she need to pay some parking tickets because she did that shit and you kept her in. I get her, okay, I understand it. It may not be as important. But Miss Ticket, yours not as important either. Her, okay, I want my siblings, I'm taking care of them. I want them to see my games. I want them to have a good childhood. I respect that. Him, what did he say? Rent and all that? Both of their answers are more plausible than Miss Ticket and Miss 10,000 sperm race. I want to start a company.
My story was fake anyways.
Girl, bye. Never mind. You cute though, but bye. Bye.
And number 8.
Hey, my story was fake anyways. Okay, so me lying, I was just here just to get the bag.
I was rooting for you. That's crazy.
I thought other contestants were gonna do the same. Do what it takes to get the money. That's all it is.
Right when I got out, right then and there, I already knew, yeah, it wasn't gonna be me. Because when I heard everyone else's like situations, I just knew my situation was nowhere close to as bad. It would have been nice to win that $1,000. I'm not gonna lie, it really would have helped, but it's in better hands now.
Then there was 4.
Miss Ticket
I just
win,
wanna
I'm
know,
off this.
Based off of one of the people that was eliminated last round, they embellished or lied about some of their stories. Does anybody here think anybody is embellishing or lying about their situation for why they deserve this money?
I honestly don't. I feel like it seems like everyone's been pretty.
It's so predictable. She's talking the most, so she's probably gonna win. They're not gonna pick the black girl. I just feel it. But if I'm wrong, I will gladly apologize. I hope they pick the black girl just because she black. I don't care. But she lost her job. She was a nanny. She lost her apartment in the fire. I feel like out of everybody, it should go to her. I forgot what his reasoning is, but these two already need to get a big X on my book, honestly.
Genuine throughout this conversation, and I definitely haven't heard anything like super crazy or like anyone kind of try to.
Because I feel like you're maybe capping a little bit.
About what?
I don't know. Her whole story seemed very genuine. Like, her parents walked out.
I mean, I voted for her, so I didn't believe that.
Really? Yeah. How have you been involved with your dad? Like, what have you been seeing? Like, how do you day to day care for your dad?
So. I've been in I'm originally from Washington, D.C., but I moved to Los Angeles about 2 years ago to go to college. But my dad, he was living back home at the beginning of my college journey, but his health has gotten progressively worse. So when I got that apartment in LA, when I took the leave of absence, he moved in with me, not only so he could we could build our relationship together, but it was also primarily because he had a lot of health problems going on. And, I didn't really talk to many of my friends about it. I get kind of, I don't know, I like to keep my business to myself. I tried to, just be there for him and take him to the hospital whenever he needed it, get his medication, whatever it may be. So that's primarily my role. And obviously I help with medical bills when I can, but they are truly so expensive. So
I have a question. How can you guarantee that this $1,000 is going to jumpstart the business the way you think that it's
That part
going
too, because
to?
also I do have work, like I've built a startup company before. It's a lot of work. Like you're probably not going to be generating profit
So
for the
y'all
first
double
few
team.
years. Have you considered that?
First few years, I doubt. I mean, I, again, have mentors that are making money. And
I apologize, because earlier I thought it was the dude on the right, Mr. Sperm, who said he was going to start the company. Or maybe it was. Maybe he said stocks or something, but it was him. Okay.
that have made
Get
money
him
on
out.
the first couple of months, I would say. It is a lot of work, which is why I'm dividing it amongst 5 of us. We're all gonna do our own part so that way we can get it started faster. And then as we generate more and more money, we can then, you know, sort of go into our own things. And then we can again come together with all the money that we're making and I guess collaborate on things and like promote it and even make more money in the future, hopefully.
I hear you, but that does sound like a gamble, like a risk that you would be taking with the money. Whereas I feel for some of the people on this couch, myself included, the money will be going to something that is absolute and concrete and there's no element of risk. So that makes me more
it's
inclined.
also like the choices you've made. I feel like if you get the $1,000 and pay for your, you know, parking tickets, and how are you gonna be a better parker in the future? You know what I mean? I feel like you're gonna keep getting tickets, and then like
That's true. That's real key.
you're gonna keep.
Yeah. Get on her now. Get on her now.
Everybody who lives in LA know how hard it is to find parking.
And you know how hard it is to take care of your dad, and you know how hard it is to have to drive him to the hospital, and you know how hard it is the medical bills. So you're not gonna be doing no dumb shit. Period.
As somebody who needs to go to work, who needs to drive her dad to the hospital,
you better take the bussy bus.
So like sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to get your bread up. Like that's just how it is, unfortunately.
Alrighty.
Nothing wrong with
This
the
is
bus.
the last round where you guys are gonna eliminate one more person.
Bro, they not gonna pick her, bro. Seriously. I already know.
All right, the votes are in. Something interesting happened.
So there is a tie
between two people that we couldn't get a majority.
So those two people are 1 and 7.
We figured both of you should have one more minute to plead your case why you deserve the 1,000. We'll start with number 1. Ryan will get the timer out.
So, you know, first generation immigrant, I came here when I was 10 years old. So I had to really, you know, learn the culture, get into everything, and like sort of live a double life, you know, at home and outside. So the fact that I've came this far, honestly, is a lot for me. But, you know, to be able to get a step further is honestly a dream that I want to make true. And I feel like in her case, although things are, you know, difficult for you, I feel like a parking ticket is not necessarily going to make or break your life. I feel like you have things going on for yourself outside of, you know, just a regular job. You do things online, you make money passively already. That's where I'm trying to get to. You go to USC, which is a very expensive school, and I have to personally pay for my school out of my pocket from jobs that I've been working since I was 15, 16 years old. So I feel like our situations, honestly.
Boom. 1 minute.
Yeah.
She making a whole new line
you
in
have
her
1
head.
minute.
Wow.
Starting now.
Y'all are crazy.
So I definitely relate to you. I am also a first generation student. My parents are both immigrants to the country. And my dad grew up in Lima, Peru, in the worst city literally ever in that country. That country's so politically corrupt. I could go into it forever, but I won't. My parents have taught me so much, and hard work and discipline is the biggest thing. Yes, I do go to USC. It is a very expensive school, but I worked my ass off in high school so I could get a full ride merit scholarship, and I also am getting full FAFSA money from them. That is only by financial need. So, you know, I've been working since I was 14 as well to support my family. And again, like you said, you don't think that $1,000 is gonna be life-changing for me. Like I mentioned before, the $500 in parking tickets, yes, I take full accountability that, you know, maybe I could have parked better, but, you know, shit happens. And if I don't pay these tickets, my car is going to get repoed. I will not be able to drive to my job. I will not be able to drive my dad to and from the hospital. This is something that needs to happen so I can continue taking care of my family, taking care of my father, the man who raised me since I was born.
And that's it.
It's like, I don't want to sound like I'm stone cold heart made of ice. Like, no, I understand the dad needing help, the dad being sick. I know what it's like to have a family member be sick and you got to take care of them. But $500 fucking dollars is a lot of money in parking tickets. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I live in LA. I know what it's like. I've had a few parking tickets. I've been living here for 3 going on 4 years. But everybody else didn't put themselves in that situation. The other people who was trying to donate the money for families who lost their homes in the fire should have won the money. I'm not gonna lie. They should have both split the money, 500, honestly. You give 500 to this family, you give 500 to that family. My personal opinion. The other things, everybody else needed the money for things that were out of their control. Even the rent. Even the girl who made up the little bullshit story about her siblings. I'm glad she got up out of there and they exposed her as a liar, but you know what I'm saying? Like, that's out of their control. You did this. And now suddenly at the end of the thing, oh, I take accountability. But bro, come on now. And then she said she got a job. I'm not saying that she don't need the money, but to me, it feels like she is entitled. She think that she's entitled to just win. And she's not really sitting and thinking about what everybody else got going on. She's focused on, I need to win this. But it's like 10 college students decide who win 1,000 doubloons. At least everybody else trying to hear everybody else out. She not.
1 minute.
Alrighty, 4 and 2. You heard their stories.
She put herself
one
in
more
that
time.
predicament.
What are you guys thinking?
I feel like, well, I hear what number one's saying, and like it could help him in the long run. It's not really a guarantee.
They both need to get out, though.
Like invest that in a small business and have that blow up the way that he thinks it does. So
It's not guaranteed, but I do value that he's trying to take a risk to get more money, and I think that he can make a lot more from this $1,000 than parking tickets. I'm not gonna lie.
I was just about to say that.
The first time.
Okay,
And
I
so
feel
number
like
7 was, I voted her out.
I feel like I voted number one.
You voted number 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So we came to a decision,
And we chose number 7.
Yes, God!
To eliminate.
You fake bitches.
I apologize for my outburst. No, they not fake. You not their homegirl. You ain't even said nothing to her the whole time. Y'all ain't friends? Y'all not friends?
Stay or eliminate.
To eliminate.
You fake bitches.
sorry.
I'll remember that.
If we're choosing between parking tickets and
It's
like
really the parking
buy
tickets.
cupcake.
the parking
Let me
ticket.
ask you, how'd you get your car repoed?
You're eliminated. That doesn't matter.
Buy cupcake. Yeah, what's tea?
That doesn't matter.
Value.
And this is what I'm saying about the entitlement. Obviously, I do not know her personally. Maybe she's not an entitled person, but the way she acting right now, she refusing to get up off the couch. Get up. You're a limmy. You're a limmy.
Talk about it.
We valued your hard work, and we valued that you were putting in this effort, but it seemed that you had a path to go forward, and that he wanted to start something brand new, and that we wanted to invest in you. So we are expecting some returns from this vitamin company.
I think they both
Number
should be out.
2, don't know how you made it that far. I'm gonna be honest. Out of everybody,
Now
I
she finna
really
shade
don't know how
everybody.
you're the one who made it to the top 3. Also, I don't know what's good. I don't really understand that. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how it went. I feel like most people were being genuine and honest, except for number 3. That was low-key crazy. I didn't see that coming. But I did vote for her. So interpret that how you will.
Okay, guys, so
I don't know.
do you guys feel butthurt right now, or how are you guys feeling?
I'm a little butthurt. I will be honest. I do.
She's very pretty. I'm trying to be nice and say a positive thing, but I do not like the energy on this show that she's giving.
What the fuck does number 2 need the money for? Let's talk about it. I feel like I should have been there over number 2, but it's what it is.
It's always sad to see a family that deserves what they have coming to them,
Girl,
not be
please
able to
be
get
quiet.
that. But, it is what it is at the end of the day. This is what we voted for, and this is how it is.
I'm not really that butthurt, honestly, because once I heard everyone else's situations, I was like, my situation is nowhere close to as bad as the other contestants. So right then and there, I was like, let me just say my part, and it'll take me as far as it can.
Frankly, I disagree with everything. I think everyone here has been lying, which I get, because if you're not lying, you really don't want that $1,000. But at the same
were you
time,
lying?
everyone's getting their car repoed. No, I wasn't lying. I don't need that 1,000.
You're the
There are
only
people out
one
there that
not
do.
lying?
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. But all those people out there, everyone's getting their car repoed. At least
We
bro
live
wants
in
to start a
LA.
business that's kind of real.
I don't think that's what.
Can you let him talk?
Yeah.
Nobody
I
interrupted
don't
you?
know. Everyone's been lying. And maybe everyone should just play rock, paper, scissors or something. At least that's fair.
So the first person who got no votes to be the winner is number 2.
Sperm don't grow on trees, bro. This shit was hard worked money. I'm assuming that's why I got out, because I won, or I won a different competition. And honestly,
you
I
should've
didn't
been
think I was
out.
gonna get this far. So
Chat, am I tweaking? Do y'all think it should go to him or this girl? I think it should go to the girl.
But everything
Her
is true. Everything
situation,
is true.
The
I
winner.
think it should go to the girl.
Of the $1,000 is number 4.
Oh, shit!
Yay!
As it should, though.
I feel good. I mean, I've made it this far, so clearly everything that I've said has made some sort of sense to everyone. And you guys
My hand's
believe in
on
me
fire.
somehow, so thank you so much. And good luck to her with her car and everything. Congrats.
Good ride. Made it to 2, bro. Good job.
As you should,
out
Queen.
Of everybody, I think number 9 truly deserved it because he was, trying to help people out, a whole family on the line. As for the winner, I think, I'm happy for her, but, whose fault is it that her car got repoed? She didn't pay her parking ticket. Her car got taken away from her. I would have been happier if I got the win instead of her, but, outcome's outcome.
Of course you would have been
guy
happier
that came in first, I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna say, he looked like the type of guy to ask me where do I summer, and I was like, this guy can't get the $1,000, so I'm glad he got out first. No hate to the winner. Go ahead, get your car unrepoed, because $1,000 is not gonna get you out of this situation. I feel you did deserve it a lot, but you're gonna need some more of that, maybe.
I feel really happy.
Boy,
I wasn't even expecting to win high key. I came here like not for funsies, but why not? Let's do it. I am really happy, and I feel like the reason why I won was because I was pretty neutral, pretty respectful. I was pretty honest about my situation and stuff, and I think that maybe aided into people wanting me to win. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it.
You deserve that. Why are you laughing?
Thank you guys
You
so
deserve
much
that.
for watching. Feel free to hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed, and follow Noah and I on Instagram if you'd like to be a part of the next video.
Oh, wait, let me be. Oh.
What's good? It's your boy Rhino.
What's
Let me be in the next one. Also, I am subscribed on the main channel, so please don't copyright me. Let me subscribe on here too, and we gonna get into the comments to see if the comments agree with how we were thinking. Cause sometimes I'll be feeling like, oh, maybe I was too mean, but let's see the comments. But also, people are, the dude who said, oh, she got her car repoed, whatever, that's her fault. I get that, but it's different from the parking tickets. The girl got all these parking tickets. You got a parking ticket, you decided, let me park over here. Boom, got another parking ticket. Let me do this. Boom, you let them bitches stack up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the woman who won had parking tickets. She just couldn't afford to pay her car note or pay for her car. I don't know. They got repo, right? So that is a little different. That's very different. She not doing irresponsible, foolish things and just parking anywhere and letting the tickets stack up. She lost her home, her apartment in the fire, had to move to a different area to live with her family, was commuting, still trying to get to the bag, commuting to her nanny job. She said she was a nanny, if I'm not mistaken. Taking a bus, trying to Uber in, trying to find, she probably didn't say taking a bus, but taking an Uber and trying to find ways to get there. Boom, she couldn't do that no more, didn't have the money, lost her job. How the hell she was supposed to pay for the car if she lost her job? I mean, she ain't let them parking tickets stack up, boo. And then you said you got a job. You better start saving up. I'm sending blessings and love to your father. I hope he stays strong in recovery, if that's true. You feel me? All these niggas could have been lying. The girl could have been lying too. But peace and blessings and praying, and I'm praying for your dad. But do your dad know that you on the show advocating like that? Like, you was not a good advocate for trying to help your dad, honestly. That wasn't a good way to do it. My personal opinion. Let's see if people agree or if we just haters. How Myra complaining about parking tickets, that's on you, bro. That's what I'm saying. She the one parking the car. Let's like that too. Yeah, she shouldn't have mentioned her parking ticket problems. It's crazy because she's literally in Italy rather than paying her tickets. In Italy? Y'all stalking her social? She in Italy? What? If you have parking tickets for $500, the fuck is you doing? Myra was 100% capping. I'm so glad they voted her off. Nice production, but to be honest, I thought it would be a reaction again before I clicked on the video. Oh, I like this. I hope they do more videos like this for sure. I really like that. I really like that. Not gonna lie, none of these deserves the money other than the dude who wants to help the families. I agree. I think everybody deserved the money though, but the people, I think it should have went to her or the two guys who were trying to give the money to the family who lost everything in the fires.